Hi, in this video, I'm going to be talking about routines when you're going through breast cancer and its treatment. What's a routine? Why should you have one? And what are some ways to go about creating one that works for you? First of all, a routine is a set of things we do in the same order, usually the same time of day, but not always. And these are patterns that we get into so that we take away some of the decision making with things that we need to get done every day. So an example would be a bedtime routine. If you can create a routine, whether you have breast cancer or not, I'll use this as an example, things you do every night to get ready for bed in the same order. And this can be very good for your body. It simplifies decision making, as I said. It makes sure that things don't get missed, and it can help you become and stay more organized. It's really hard when you're not in control of your schedule. Well, first of all, how many of us are? But throw breast cancer and its treatment into the mix, and you have so little control over your time and where you need to be at different times of the day or different times of the week or month. If you can create a routine for those times you can control, it can help you feel a little bit more in control and a little bit more like you're having a satisfying day. Or for some of you, a productive day. Some people like to feel they've been productive throughout the day. It can be really hard when things are turned topsy-turvy to make sure everything gets done. And there's something comforting about routines. If you've never been a person who's followed a routine before, this might be time to try small routines. Start small. How do you go about creating a routine? One of the most important things is to realize this is for you, not for other people. What I use for my routine, or a friend of yours or your partner, others in your family or friend circle, what they do for their routines may not be right for you. For example, if you know somebody whose routine it is to get up every morning at 5:30, go for a brisk walk, do the Wordle, read, maybe they do some cleaning around the house, and you can't get up before 9 o'clock, clearly their routine is not going to work for you. There's something about having a routine that does work for you, and you may want to think back to, was there a time in your life when you had a routine that was helpful? Whether it be a first thing in the morning routine or a when you get home from work routine or a bedtime routine. Was there something that's worked for you in the past? Perhaps when you were in high school, there were things you did immediately upon getting home. Your parents sort of told you when you get home, you wash your hands, you put your schoolwork away, or you do your homework, and then you exercise. Something in your life that's worked in the past. That structure can be very, in a way, reassuring and can help you feel more in control. If you are completely stuck on a routine that might work for you, you might want to check the internet or ask other people what kinds of things have helped. What I recommend is starting by pairing one or two things only together. So an example would be when you walk in the house, wash your hands and do any dishes that are remaining from earlier in the day. Just pair two things together, or wash your hands and empty the dishwasher. You might make a routine out of every time you go to the grocery store, you fill up your gas tank. Just pairing two things together and then celebrating when you've done them is a great way to build a routine. You'll sometimes hear people talk about habit stacking, where they put one habit on top of another, on top of another. So let's say, and you want to pair that with something you do every day. So if you brush your teeth every night and you want to get better at reading, you might brush your teeth and read, pair those together, and then add in another habit. Perhaps you do a little yoga stretching, that you're stacking your habits. It's actually been shown that making more than one behavior change at a time is actually more effective than doing one, then adding another, then another. It's like we're spring cleaning, right? We do something very big, but I don't want you to feel that if you can't make multiple changes at once, that somehow you're failing. Do again what works for you. Now, when you're going through treatment, and you don't have a lot of control over your schedule, knowing your routine can help you set up your appointments. So if you know that every Monday you go for a walk with a friend, or every Tuesday is when you take your child to a therapy appointment, if you know the schedule, it becomes easier for you to know when you can book appointments, and you're less likely to have to call, wait to get through, and reschedule that appointment. Routines don't have to be daily. They can be weekly. Like I mentioned, every Monday you do something with a friend, or every Friday you have a cup of coffee with your husband, partner before they go to work. You can do things weekly. You can also do things monthly. There might be something you do the first of the month, every month, and that might be cleaning your fridge. There's something, again, reassuring and comforting about that predictability. I hope this has been helpful for you. I would love to see what routines that you have found helpful, either before or during your breast cancer treatment. You can always pop a question or comment below. Follow us on Instagram. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. And as always, you can go to yerbba.com to get your personalized report.